March 18th, Mike Tyson Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
There's a reason why I have a six-pack and Ali doesn't.
What? I'm not going to show you, but
yeah, he's eating sweets. First thing in the morning. Okay then, let's start with this week.
This is called going out the night before. That's what it's called. This is going out the night before and drinking too much.
Need that sugar back.
Yeah.
All right then, let's start with the video. Anthony Joshua, to me, faces, I wouldn't say a threat, but one of his peers.
Okay.
On Saturday the 12th of September, he's fighting Gary Cornish. When I say his pair, it's not that Cornish is a marquee name, but Cornish is young like Joshua.
Yep.
He's 6'7".
Yep.
He's undefeated.
Yep.
And he can punch.
Like 8 stone.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. That's not an old Kevin Johnson. That's not a Cuban guy called or Brazilian guy called whatever.
It's not Matt Skelton.
It's not Matt Skelton.
It's Sprott.
It's not Sprott.
Yeah.
It's someone that's actually.
This isn't damaged goods.
Yeah. It's not damaged goods. It's someone fresh.
This is a guy that literally wants to keep that O. Yeah. And he's been given a fantastic opportunity. I mean, I tweeted about the Highlander, as he's called, about a year ago. And I was watching the video, and this guy still has a 9-to-5 job. Yeah. He still has a 9-to-5 job. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you were saying how he moves so smooth for a big guy.
Honestly, guys, look, I'm not going to say we have the second coming here of Tyson Fury, but he moves as good, if not better, than Tyson Fury around the ring. And look, does that mean if Joshua doesn't catch him, it's lights out? No. If Joshua catches any human being, then lights out. But, like Ryan said, it's an interesting fight. When you've got someone that's coming in the ring, also unbeaten, also thinking, I can do you, you never know. You never know.
Joshua, okay, boxing's about skills, let's be honest. It's about skills and, you know, your timing, your accuracy, your understanding, your balance. It takes in so many different elements. But Joshua, to me, hasn't had the chance to use those elements because he's always fighting guys that one he's either supposed to be or they're smaller than him. So he can set them up with a long jab, walk them down to the ropes, and then with his huge mass, Joshua's a big guy, bully them, hit them with shots, and hurt them.
He bullies them at the weigh-in.
You get my point?
His physique is just not fair.
He can't do that and set up with a long jab. Yeah. Because Gary Cornish also got a long jab, He can't just sit guys down and bully them with the shoulder and push them to the ropes. Because Gary Cornish is a guy of his size and his structure. So now we're going to have to see a little bit of that ring IQ and see how he's going to work around those elements. It's always good when you're on the front foot. How are you now on the back foot?
In terms of sort of lateral and just movement in general, could be wrong, but I haven't watched both of their fights. Cornish is a better mover out of the two. He's a better mover. Joshua's not stiff. He's not Frank Bruno stiff at all.
No, the reason why, because you're saying Joshua fights with progressive motion going forward. Gary Cornish, you see,
you see him do all this kind of stuff, and I kind of feel like that could be a problem for Joshua early. But let's not hack about here right now. As soon as Joshua lands one clean one, it's lights out. It really is like, look, we're talking about Gary Cornish was supposed to fight Ian Lewison for the title, and that kind of got postponed. This is levels in boxing. Sometimes skills and styles and this and blah. This is level. This is a guy that, at best, is a part-time boxer because he has another full-time job. Joshua has been molded into a machine. That machine isn't getting stopped by a part-time boxer.
I agree with you. Joshua, to me, is similar to GGG. In a sense, whereas his power is real. When he hits people, they get this kind of shock phase.
Kevin Johnson retired after the fight. He said after the fight, he said, I'm retiring.
He said, when a young kid hits me like that, then I need to call it. I don't need to be hit by no young kids that can hit like that. Yeah, he was scared. But also in that fight, though, what we mentioned was Kevin Johnson is not having a great chin. Let's be honest, and forget he was when he fought these other guys, he was younger and fresher. Let's forget that. He went towards Vitaly Klitschko, who's a notorious heavy-handed puncher. Yes, Vitaly started to get a little lighter on the punch at the end of his career, but you cannot take away his punching ability.
I think Vitaly Klitschko has the second highest KO percentage of any heavyweight.
What I'm making is that Joshua knocked out Johnson in the first round. Forget the second round. His corner said, Johnson, come this way, and woke him up and walked him to his corner. So the fight was over effectively from there. That tells you the type of power I'm talking about. When someone that's never been stopped in 30, 40 plus fights, you put that in one round.
Joshua has muscles that are being used. Like, he hasn't got muscles for show and vanity like some people. You know what I mean? He's got muscles that every fiber in his body is using that power for real. And I think like it just honestly sets the juices salivating for Joshua Dillian White. It really does. We're both on the card. And I think I'm at that card actually. I think I'm covering it, but I think it's gonna be a great little fight.
Yeah. It is gonna be a great fight. I think it'll be a good fight. I think what we get out of it, we'll answer a few questions. Does Cornish have a chance? Yes, he does. He's a big guy. He could punch. He could move. He could do certain things. But realistically, like Ade said, he's not a full-time fighter as it stands right now. He has a job, which means while Joshua is training, you're doing something else. Hopefully he's got time for his job to actually do
he will for this one. He probably this is probably his biggest paycheck combined compared to all these fights. But the fact remains, it is levels, and as much as we can say, and much as Matchroom can say, 2 unbeaten fighters, 2 young fighters, and all the blah 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 they do, realistically, when you take the stuff away from the paper, you have a pro here in Anthony Joshua that is being moulded into heavyweight champion, and you've got Gary Cornish that's doing just a good, decent living in boxing.
I never knew he had a full-time job.
And a job, yeah. I'm not sure if he still does, but I mean, when I was watching the episodes of him, this guy was still working a job and then going boxing in the evenings.
Didn't know that at all.
You know what I mean? And that's the kind of side of boxing that people don't see.
So we are going with Joshua.
If this fight goes more than 3 rounds, I'll be shocked.
No, I was thinking more a 4 round 5 rounds. Yeah. Joshua's got okay. If Joshua lands early, then obviously we will. But I'm thinking, Joshua will want to try to use a bit of his ring IQ, get a little rounds in. Because again, Dillian White is about 6'4". Yeah. So getting a couple rounds with a guy that's gonna be a little bit bigger than the guy you're fighting in the future. If you win, it'd be good to get rounds in. A blowout won't do any benefits.
I interviewed Anthony Joshua after the Kevin Johnson fight, and I said, in a rush, he said, I don't get paid overtime. That was his words. I don't get paid overtime. If he wants, if he sees an opportunity to knock this guy out, he is putting him to sleep early and going home and watching Dillian White.
And again, you guys know, so let's just be fair though. We are talking about heavyweights. We're talking about very big heavyweights. All it takes is one clean one.
But can the same be said about Cornish then? Or is it one clean one to knock out Joshua?
Of course.
That's one thing that's not been answered about Joshua yet.
Of course it is. This is what I'm trying to say.
I don't think he's been hit flush.
He hasn't really been hit flush. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's going to take him a chance. And I hope it takes him a few rounds to actually see the technical aspect, what he needs to do to work this guy out.
Who wins, Dillian Joshua?
Say it for the video.
Just go on.
Say it for the video.
Who wins?
Say it for the video.
Who wins?
Say it for the video.
Nigeria, Jamaica. Who wins that war? No, I wasn't going there. I'm just saying.
I know you're going there.
Nigeria, Jamaica.
So why are you going there for then?
Don't know.
Then, yeah?
Anyway.
I'm too smart for you, but I know you're going to do that. I'm going with Joshua by stoppage.
Okay. Now I'm going by Joshua by stoppage as well. But look, what do you think, guys? Have we just brushed over Gary Cornish here, or is Joshua just that killing machine right now that's just going to run through him? We think so, but look, like I said, this is heavyweight boxing, and Cornish is unbeaten, so he's going to come in there with a bit of pride, a bit of respect, and think, wait, I want to keep my own. And this is the lottery ticket. You beat Anthony Joshua, Gary Cornish. You've gone to another level. So you never know. But I think it's just a bit too. Just a bit too soon for
Just a quick one. Boxing Monthly have ranked Anthony Joshua top 5 heavyweight in the world.
What's a stretch?
No, they explain the reason for it, and I understand the reason for it.
Do you think he's top 5?
I don't think he's top 5, but the reasoning behind it made sense.
Do you remember who their 5 were?
Above him?
Yeah.
Or below him?
No, above him.
Fury,
Wilder, Povetkin.
Yeah. Something on those lines. Behind him, they had
I'm sorry.
They had Tavern behind him coming in for loss. Ain't got nothing signed for him, so he's dropped. Just was fighting. They had
Pulev behind him. Pulev.
Yeah, Pulev behind him.
Pulev is not behind Anthony Joshua.
Pulev behind him.
Pulev behind Anthony Joshua. I don't care if Klitschko knocked him out. He's not behind him.
They had that Russian kid at Spitska.
Okay, this is the one that's making waves right now. Yeah.
He's too small for Joshua and this and that and blah blah blah. And they had.
Who was this? Who had this?
Boxing Monthly.
Okay.
Brian Jennings behind him. Oh no, not Spitska. Spitska is Glashkov that had behind him. Benjamin Stavern, Shagev, Pulev, and Brian Jennings, all for various reasons.
Not having that.
That's this edition.
Not having that. I like Anthony Joshua. He's my boy.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
I don't think
Brian Jennings,
I don't think he's number 5. But the reasoning behind it is a fair reason.
There's no fair reasoning.
No, it is a fair. Read the article first before you say anything. After that quick reading break, what do you think?
Absolute rubbish.
You don't believe it?
This is obviously the most biased British editing.
No, it's not. It's not. Don't you understand the point they make though?
No.
That these other fighters, some of these fighters not being active and not fighting, at the same time when they're not fighting, Joshua's moving forward, who they fought and when they fought, yes, but that was a year ago or 18 months ago, and they have no fight signed.
By this reckoning then, Dylan White's top 10. By this argument, Dylan White's top 10. But yeah, what do you guys think? Joshua, top 5 heavyweight? Nah, not for me.
Read the reckoning first before you, I'm not saying it's top 5 either. I'm just saying their opinion they said and the way they broke it down, I could understand their point. But I think it's around top 10, but it's not 5.
Yeah. Alright, there you go guys. Joshua Cornish, leave your comments below, email, subscribe and tweet. And thanks for watching another edition of Box Talk. Cheers.